Twitch. That thing. Give you some powers. All right, you got powers now. Then we do this. All right, it should have prompted you. Mute, and then start sharing chat. Hey, Marine Boo, what's up? Tony looks the same, but Caden hair has grown out for sure. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why he would do that. Dyed his hair. All the way. Dark as dark gets. All right, I think it's set up. I think we're good. Wait, speak loudly. Oh shoot, they can't hear you. Whoa, Keyhole! What's up, Keyhole? That is a me problem. How did I fix that last time? Oh shoot, where did my people go? Okay. Oh gosh. Okay.
Your screen just black out?
Yes. Now screen for me.
Hi.
Okay, that was the most pathetic screen ever. But we're good. You guys can hear her now, right? Keyhole, dude, so good to see you, Keyhole. What the hell's going on? Bro, hold up. We need starting soon screen for 15 minutes first. I'm not ready for this. What do you need a starting soon screen for?
Seth, the shirt was like $2 and I low-key forgot I was wearing it, but then I was too lazy to change. So I was like, house shirt.
I like it. Good choice.
Yeah. Thanks. It fits well, so that's all I could hope for these days, you know? Some bubbly letters.
Well spent.
Yeah, people sleep on Walmart clothes, honestly.
That, I guess if you sleep with clothes on, that makes sense. But anyways, chat, we've got an epic study session with Davina today. Don't forget, she's a WFM. She's a effing monster. Washed. She's 2,700 bullets.
Not anymore.
She has clips where she beats GMs all the time. She's
really?
No joke.
And Tony keeps climbing, so he's definitely gonna surpass me in like by the end of the year max.
Dude, I don't know, man. Okay, so I was playing Bullet last night. I was queued up. I was 2,500, right? And I kept getting queued up against 2,700s. I don't know why. There was nobody on.
Yes, I've noticed that's happened to me too, more than often. I'm like, is the pool just not that big?
And the 2,700s are crazy.
It's such a big difference.
Destroyed me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you know what? I lost. Okay, fine. I lost. But they had a 20-second advantage on me in Bullet. 20 seconds. I was like, I'm not that slow. What the heck? 20 seconds on me? That's what 200 rating difference is. 20 seconds of speed.
Yeah. No, even like 2,600 to 2,700 too. I'm like, I crossed it, but like I don't know how I could ever stay at 2,700. Like it's like a different level that you have to be on your worst day, you know?
Yeah, it's like a separate category. It really felt like, and like some of these guys I played, like when Caden queued up, he ended up playing some of the people I played. He's like, okay, you know, I understand why you lost to these guys. They're good. They're fast. And he just casually beat them 3 times in a row. And I'm like,
Is he 3,000 bullet or bloods or both?
He's both.
Both. Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah. To be fair,
both of you are gaining.
Slow. Gotta agree.
I know, Smarts guy, a rare study stream. This is our second time. I wonder, guys, estimate how long you think this will last. How many how many weeks?
Wait, I actually have good and bad news for that.
Uh-oh.
I
Okay.
have a different collab next Wednesday.
Damn.
I know. I got
Wow.
getting busy.
Really just threw me away.
No, no,
My
no.
reserved Wednesday spot just for someone who has more clout. I understand.
Actually, they're way smaller than you. You have way more clouds.
Okay, so you just
I
personally like them more. It's fine.
no,
It's fine.
I'm being generous. It's my no kidding. But that was just the only day. So either I might stack
Okay.
them and do like a super long stream, or maybe we shoot for a Sunday.
Okay, maybe
But
I
we'll
might be able
figure
to
it.
shoot for a Sunday.
We'll figure it out. Figure it out.
Okay. So 2 weeks is the answer, guys. I'm just kidding.
No.
If you guys weren't here last week, do you want to explain what we're learning, what we're doing? Because we're doing the same thing this week as well.
Yes. So we are going through the exercises of Jacob Agard's book on calculation. We're on the first chapter, which is Candidate Moves. I cannot recommend this book enough. I don't want to be salesy or anything, but Jacob Agard and this book series are one of the few and only books that Grandmaster Caden recommends, which is the only reason I have it. And I bought some of his stuff. So we're going through the exercises, and it's basically we're doing a bunch of puzzles, a bunch of hard puzzles. And the nice part is on my puzzle brush, these are handpicked for a purpose, and they're like handpicked from an instructor to help somebody. So they're really good. But yeah.
Exciting. Guys, we're all gonna grow a brain cell today.
What's up, B-Bod? Sup? Yeah, hopefully we hard puzzles. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, last week we definitely had like without some help of
Only
chat.
the first one, and then I was like, "Oh, this won't be too bad. Like we'll slowly go up," and then it just jumped straight up to the next like four. We're just like, "Oh my God, okay."
And it gets harder as you go farther in the exercises from the one chapter. It should increase in difficulty theoretically.
Nice.
Let's dream big and shoot for 2 brain cells. I like it.
Damn.
I like it.
Well, we have a hard cutoff today because I'll have to go. So we have an hour and like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. We gotta really crank. Okay.
Yeah. I told you that. You probably just forgot.
You're right. I did. I always want to push you farther and farther.
I would sometimes if I didn't have to teach. So
I get it. I just got off a lesson and queued this up back to back.
yeah.
So I feel you.
Gotta prioritize what pays the bills, you know?
Fair enough. My lunch money. But okay, the puzzle. It's right to move.
Okay.
And there's stuff going on, right? There's a weak point here. There's a sussy queen that might get trapped over here. You know, obviously maybe we have these kind of moves. But probably we start looking at like a queen trap. That's like my first intuition. What do you think?
It does look isolated.
Actually, I think okay, this is a weak point, this is a weak point, this is a weak point. And that's it.
Is this weak point thing something you created, or did you learn it from somewhere?
I learned it from Grandmaster Caden.
Okay.
But I think he got it from one of his like world-renowned instructors that he had when he was coming up as like a world champion. But yeah, it's anything that's attacked and defended equal amount, which includes 0 attack and 0 defend. Still is a break even, so that's defined as a weak point.
Okay.
And pretty much you can solve all your puzzles by looking at those. Because like the idea is like the only time you'll be able to topple over or gain a win or like break the opponent or win in a tactical decision is if it's on an existing weak point where you can add something to it. If like for example, if something's 2 defended already and you have nothing on it and you go attack it, like you're not going to win. They have time, right? It needs to be something that's already weak. So it's really useful for puzzles. But you're titled. You're so good at this. You don't need to know that.
No.
I wish I could see the position and have it memorized.
People with like, is it photographic memory? Man. I think I see something. I think I see a line.
Okay, okay, you see a line? Nice. I was talking too much. But let's see. You start spitting out lines first.
Okay, I was looking at bishop g3,
Definitely. That's definitely
and
a
then
plus
there's
move.
only queen g5, queen h6, so I'll just start with queen g5. Then I was like, okay, we play f4.
Yep, yep. Queen takes.
And then if queen takes, I was trying to figure out if bishop f3 as an intermediate move, just to defend e2, and then the queen goes
To h3.
to h3, and then we just take, and then I think we're up a full rook because we're up in exchange right now. And if the queen goes back, we play g5, and it's the same story.
I
So
like
that's what
that.
I
Wait, you see how
that's
that
what I
weak
thought.
point came into play? You see that?
Yeah.
You see that? But hold on, let me
So
double
I
check the
could be
line.
off. That was like my 30 seconds of
Here,
using my brain cell.
4,
Met my quota for the day, guys.
queen h6, 4, queen here. Is this only move? Here. Wait. No, no. Here. Here, here, here. Anything you can do? Is there any fun move? Okay, okay. What about queen c4?
Well, then just trade and then take the knight, I would imagine.
And then if you take, it's probably not enough still. Okay, okay.
Yeah, because we're up a whole rook, right?
Yeah. Take,
At that point.
Bishop f3. Bishop f3. Okay, I'm trying to steel man this. Okay, someone's got to steel man this for you. I think that's the term.
What does that mean?
Well, I think it means to take the opposing view, even if you don't believe it, and try to defend it for the purpose of like prospering the conversation. I think that's the term for it.
I see.
So basically, like I fight your line to progress in this puzzle and like, continue the ideas, right? Yeah, it's kind of like devil's advocate. It's a similar idea.
I was like, I didn't want to ask if that's basically what that is, because sometimes I'm really stupid and I confuse meanings of words, and then I get laughed about it, so I didn't want to assume.
You should never get laughed at. What are you talking about?
That's true, Seth. They don't have time for that move either.
Takes. Wait, no. Three. No, there's no. Is there any like trick with the knight? Okay, I'm not finding him. Maybe it's that easy. How's it?
Well, last week it was that easy too, and then it was never easy again. So maybe that's what's happening.
How is the first one always that easy?
Okay, hamster. You know what I mean. I wasn't sure if someone would seriously pick that out of what I said and make a comment about it, but of course.
I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, I mean we can lock it in, but something about this makes me feel a little nervous.
Read Eagle's comment.
Eagle.
Because then that would make sense.
Oh, okay. That could be it. That could be it.
So maybe this one is just
maybe
a bit easier.
All right, chat. We all in agreements. We're all
devil's advocating.
You're right. I don't like that where there's no rucksack. So the line bishop g3, queen. Let's go queen h6. Right. Wait, g5. Wait. No, it's just a 4.
Okay, Eagle's saying lock it in. I think we're right.
All right, we're gonna lock it in.
I trust the FM.
Eagle's in FM?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
So if we say stuff that's stupid, he'll be the first one to laugh at us.
All right, this is puzzle 9. And the amazing move, the unprotected knight on c6 is a target, aka a weak point. Bishop g3. Would you play the moves for me?
Oh, I always forget to do that.
The queen h6. And then the killer move g5.
Let's go.
Queen takes f4, queen g4, and the nice and smooth bishop takes c6.
Okay, so bishop f3 is not needed. All right,
Not
that's fine.
even needed. Bishop a3 was also strong. But no.
Wait, bishop where?
Bishop f3 was also strong.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, let's go.
So easy. Okay. You know what? I feel good.
Only the first one. Only the first one.
All right. First one done, chat. We're on a good streak. All right, this is the black to move. We'll flip it for the audience.
Okay.
This is messy. These past pawns are scary. My rook is hanging. Weak kings. Wow. Something to think about here. Now, I will be the first one not to say anything. Agar builds up the confidence before he breaks you down.
Yeah. That's
As
true.
a PD master, I totally believe that you've read his stuff. That's what I'm saying. He's like, amongst the masters, he's like known for being good at this stuff. Okay, hold on though. Queen, nice weak point. This is a really good weak point. Another one. Not the rook. King almost always counts as a weak point, by the way. That's kind of like another thing. His pawn. Only because like if you play a check, kings are forced to move, and so it takes priority. So you can almost be defaulted as a weak point. It'll save your life when you're doing puzzle rush and you're trying to get your new peak. Like, it'll save you, I promise. Okay, my instinct tells me that I want to sack my rook by not doing anything with it. Doing something clever with the knight and queen and checkmating. But that's just my goofy ideas.
That's what I was on too. I was like, queen e1 looks super good, and then after rook takes d4, I was like, do we have queen g3? And then the king goes wherever, and then knight e3, and I was like, how do they defend the mate?
Good question. So you're thinking here.
No,
here.
not queen takes h4,
Sorry,
queen g3.
queen g3
Yeah. I was looking
here.
at queen takes h4, but I think I give them too much time.
Yeah, and then knight. But how do they defend? Hold on.
Wait, so yeah, here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what I'm looking at, guys.
So after queen e1, though.
Obviously, they don't have to take the rook, but I always think about what if they take the bait first.
Yeah.
Because if that doesn't work, no point calculating anything harder.
So what do they do if they don't?
Seth, you're not making me feel very good about my move now.
Agar is like
I assume I'm missing something. Excellent point.
Dang.
What did I say?
I think he means the calculate the bait first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Queen one feels good. Queen one feels very good. Okay.
Because the nice thing is they don't have a check. That's good. So
let me. Okay, now I gotta. Let me
double advocate. And guys, if you're calculating too, and you see something that we missed or need to look at and haven't mentioned yet, let us know. There's no useful check. I don't see any useful check because if this can't check, none of the others can. Unless you're talking about Blackvid. But I didn't see.
Okay, so if queen e1, knight f1, we take on c4, recapture on c4, then take the knight, Do we survive there?
Well, I would do
Queen takes h4.
Yeah, like worst case, I would start there.
Okay.
And then takes um wait, I remove these
Oh
for a
no,
sec.
that's messy. Yeah, queen e1 knight f1 is my first my first attempt to defend. What
To be
about
careful about perpetual. Because I was like, okay, we have this.
I do
Um,
like queen e2 as well, but I do think I think her version is just a faster version of queen e2. Right? Queen e1, queen g3. I think
more
it's
forced because of
yeah.
the check at least.
This is a puzzle and it is from a game. If you guys want the game reference, I can pop up the book and tell you what the game is from.
After
Oh,
we've solved it, so
yeah,
none of us
yeah.
can Google it.
All the which by the way, oftentimes the puzzles are not solved by the grandmasters from the games. Like usually it's that they messed it up. The game doesn't have the answer, which is kind of
hmm
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Black Timoth.
Mhm.
Okay, Knight F1 looks so bad. What's this blow here?
What do you mean? I'm surviving. Knight f1. Queen e1, knight f1. Fight me. If you take it, I think I survive.
Okay, what about
Unless the queen and pawn endgame is better and I don't have perpetual, which could be possible. Shut up, Lennon. You got the book? You got this one, huh? You went and got it? Look at you. That's awesome. Go you, man. You're on the same puzzle. Don't get too far ahead of us. All right? Okay, but queen f1, knight f1, queen takes. No, sorry. Rook takes first. Pawn takes. Queen takes f1. Queen
Oh
takes
wait.
d5.
Wait, am I dumb? If here, can't we just take? And when they take, don't we have 93 again?
Hold on. You don't because I actually you're right, maybe we're dumb. 90 okay, 93 anyways. That's so annoying. Wait. Here, knight f1, you have to take.
Well, don't have to, but I think it's the
Okay, but I
strongest.
don't have to take the rook. Wait, do I?
Okay. Well, you don't, but then you just drop the knight, right?
I guess can I play queen e5? Threat
Um,
perpetual?
you could. Let me see.
Yeah, that's real perpetual. That's like that's no joke perpetual.
That's a forced perpetual.
Thank you. In other words. So
Yeah, I was thinking like, nah, well, wait, is there G6? Wait,
g6. Wow.
G6. No, but then Rook C7,
And then
Knight
they're
takes C7, and then Queen E7, I think is forced.
still perpetual.
That's
Just say
crazy.
knight f1, baby. It's not the worst idea. I thought
Hmm.
it was at least interesting, but okay. So, and you wait, knight. Okay, queen e1, knight f1. What if you play knight e3? What's wrong with just rook takes rook? Okay, that's a good question. Except that it's black to move. Unless you mean why doesn't black take the rook? Which I would say mainly it's because there's other like better things going on. And you might lose the opportunity to basically kill your opponent by doing this.
Wait, what's the
Yeah.
idea
Queen
with
e1.
93 if takes? Are you guys
I
taking...
think the idea is the two pawns are work a rook.
But with your queen there, isn't this pawn just hanging?
No, it's just hanging. Yeah. Queen e1, knight of. Wait. But then we hold on. Okay.
Oh,
Here's one. We still have this stuff in between.
oh, you guys are right. completely forgot about that. The queen is just hanging. I did forget about that. Well, now that looks really good.
Wait, the queen is hanging. In which line?
So here, here, here. And if they take, we take here.
See, that's
which I missed.
That's a problem. 93
Yeah.
anyways seems to be good. Wait, but after 93 anyways, what if No, I can't play queen e5. You have mate.
Yeah.
And if knight takes, you take the queen. But do I have anything? Do I have anything? No, I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna lock
Wait,
in.
Where's okay, maybe it's done. Where's the mate after queen e5? Because we take or
no, I think it's the right line.
Oh yeah.
It's 93. So we go here, here, here. Sorry, here.
Right, and then queen e5. Oh, and then we just take here and take the queen. Okay.
Queen e5. Wait, queen e5, don't you just have checkmate?
But isn't your queen here?
No, my queen's here. And if you move it here, I still checkmate on
No.
g2.
Wait, are we talking about this? Wait, we're here,
Uh-huh.
here,
Uh-huh.
here, here. So the black queen is here. So how are you mating there?
Why do I keep thinking it's on f1? Hold on.
Okay, so we take on f1 and there's a discovery. I was trying to figure out Vid's thing to make sure. I was like, is there a mate? Is there a mate? I'm like, oh no, we just won the queen. Never mind. Check Tony. Yeah, I know it's also a check too. I was trying to figure out if there was like a mate though.
Yeah, I think that's the line.
Which there could be. I don't see a way out.
Me either. I think we lock it in. For the record though, I want a point for finding knight f1. I think it's the best defense.
Wait, how many points did I get for the last one?
You got 0.7.
Okay, so my scale is a full line gets 0.7 and for you a move gets 1.
That's right. You're stronger. I don't know what you want. What's the odds? Alright, this is puzzle 10. Alright, puzzle 10. This game was drawn after a comedy of errors. In reply to, as someone said in the chat, rook takes c4 question mark. Definitely not the right answer.
I said.
So instead, okay, the line continues. Knight takes c4, which allowed queen e1, queen takes c5, queen g3, and king g1 with perpetual check. So that's what the grandmasters did, all right? So you see, like, the answer's not in the games. But instead, we go back to the starting position. Black could have won with the immediate queen e1. Excellent. With the
I get a point. 7.
0.7. With the point that rook takes d4. Loses to knight e4.
Knight e3. Okay. Wait. Yeah.
Wait,
is that...
Wait, this is e4.
Did you say knight e4?
Hold
Are
on.
you talking about white?
Hold on. With queen e1 with the point that rook takes d4 and then knight e4.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Go back.
It's not a legal move. What? I played one move.
Yeah, queen e1. It's white to move here. Yeah, they take on d4.
I think they mean knight e3.
Is this a typo? What
It
the
could
heck?
be. That's very common in a lot of older books too.
Jacob, come on. Okay, wait. Rook 64. Okay, Rook 64, Queen G3, King H1,
What?
93.
Oh, so
It wants it the other way. And
that's what we said, though, no? Isn't
yeah,
that the
that's
one that
true.
I gave?
That
Okay.
is what you gave. Whoa, there's some crazy stuff. What the heck? Okay, I think we're gonna go to the fish now.
Okay.
Because I want to know if our line was any more difficult.
Wait, they didn't give the harder line? The Knight of
No, that's what I'm
One?
saying. Wait, go back.
What? What do you mean go back?
Okay. 94 best defense. Queen C5 stupid. 94 best defense. Queen takes H4, King G1, then 93. What about Knight F1? Is this not?
But that's okay. That's also what we talked about, right? So it was mainly this one, and then we said Knight here, right?
Mhm.
And then this is okay. This is made in 8.
It's still good. And then after this, we said, what did we say? Queen E5?
Yeah. Well, if they tried that, we have check, and then we just win the queen.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, I'm sad that Knight F1 is not the best defense. But like 94, this is like.
It makes sense, I guess.
This is like so much easier, isn't it?
Whoa, is your thing recommending Knight C3 too? Damn, that's the best move.
What?
Would I have seen that?
Knight C3 with
guys,
this
if you
checkmate?
play like D2 or takes, it's all even, you have to play this or repeat one more time and then still play this. So this is the only move that's winning.
No,
what?
Knight C3?
That's crazy.
Hold on. No. Oh no, wait. Hold on. Maybe we can't count this as a full win because we didn't find 94 Knight C3.
I feel that's tough to find though.
Knight C3 is gross.
That's crazy.
That's so gross.
Damn.
Okay, so here we should have found 94. Because I do think part of like getting a puzzle correctly is finding the best defense. Because like if your opponent ends up playing it in a real game and you get to here and you don't find Knight C3, you may draw the game, and then it's like, well, why'd you do all that training, right? Like it's like 94.
Yeah, that is true. It makes sense why they didn't find it in the game.
Knight C3, man. Good stuff. All right, I think we get half a point. We get this half correct.
Okay.
Half a point. All right. Next one. Oh shoot! Don't look. Did anybody see anything?
You actually were quick with that one. That's surprising.
Oh, thank you. Shut up. Surprising.
Thank you.
All right, black to move. Okay. Gotta find the best defense, guys. And the answer. Both important. That king looking real sus over there. Hanging queen, weak rook. Hanging rook. I mean, it's gotta be checkmate, right?
Yeah, but there's no safe check, so that's interesting.
Okay. My feeling, here's my initial feeling before I start calculating, is that you throw away all of this in the center. You throw all this away just to get like a bishop or rook in the game for checkmate.
My intuition was like
Push pawn.
the move C3.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. C3.
We have such different playing styles, guys.
Yeah, yours doesn't include throwing everything away, so fair enough. All right. C3 actually looks really strong.
Well, C3, there's always this, but then this king just looks like it's asking to get checkmated.
See, and then you maybe throw away the center just for a check.
But also, okay, hypothetically, if we play a move that doesn't address the situation, which is this, I think there's also this.
Yeah.
I think those are the two biggest.
There's some nasty checks. That we could get checkmated here.
We could.
Like check here.
Yeah, I think this is the worst one actually,
mate.
because if here we get checked there.
Yeah.
So
this is wait, what if it just happens right away then?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say C3 was good.
Wait,
it was my 10-second instinct.
See, that's part of why I like this like throwaway idea.
Okay.
Like, buy some space. But
Queen C2.
Queen C2. Okay, threats. Stop the check. Allow this check. I don't hate it. Rook takes on F7. Where do you go?
Or well, I guess yeah, you were kind of forced to go there. If not, you get mated.
King
So
E6.
forced.
King E6. And then how do I get you? How do I get you? Rook E7.
Take.
Queen C7.
Ooh, back up. Queen takes F7, takes on E5.
Wait, it's just Queen F7, no takes. But Queen F7, you take here.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Dude, don't tell me I can't get you. Oh my gosh. Wait,
there's like, I mean, I guess there's
Knight
knight
check?
takes D4, right? But then wait, King E4.
No. This is too much. Hold on. This has got to be too much. Queen check.
King D3.
No. Hold on. Queen F5.
Where? I lost it. We have this bishop though.
Oh shoot. Shoot. Hold on. Dude. Okay. Where my queen is here. Your king is. Wait. After queen E6. No, I lost it. Hold on. Check.
No, you can never go there because of this. So it was takes.
Queen F5.
Here takes. Here.
No, it's
here.
there.
Queen E7 was the move.
Yeah, after Queen
So you only have 2 safe checks. Or actually takes as well. Oh, because if Queen E7, I might go Bishop E6.
Yeah, no, that's not okay. That's not okay. Work hard in silence and let your success be your noise. Divina. You said that, Divina? Wow.
That was my Lichess coaching bio. I don't know why he knows that.
Okay,
I actually forgot that was a thing.
I do think that line might be a little absurd. I don't know that we need to go that far. I think the root of the problem is probably closer to Queen C2 and what happens afterwards. Queen C2. Rook takes. King here. Absolutely. Wait, do you even have a checkmate? If I just
me?
Yeah, if I just save my stuff.
What does saving your stuff look like?
Good question.
Hey Cole.
Okay, let's go back to rook here. No.
Yes, Radio Tony is.
Oh, was it? No. No. I have no coach and I'm thankful for it.
I guess Caden is like your half coach.
No, he doesn't coach.
He's your mentor.
Okay, mentor maybe. But we actually don't do any formal coaching.
Yeah.
I think it could get in the way. But
of Caden's growth.
No, Cheshire's gross. But Jack, Queen C2, Queen C2. There's
Vid,
really nothing.
when are you thinking of Rook B7? Like here?
Rook B7.
No, right?
Rook B7.
Well, he said if Rook B7 can we put Bishop C3. I'm trying to figure out when he's asking about that.
I know Queen C2 is like a real move though.
I think so, because this is the most detrimental square. So it seems like the most logical try now.
And it makes a threat.
2.
Rook F7, King E6, Rook B7. Okay, that is an example of saving stuff, but don't you just have Bishop C3 picking up the queen?
Yeah. Yeah, you just take the queen and then you have an escape square once the queen is gone. So there's no mate threat here.
Which is so sad. That's like part of the problem.
Yeah, this is our second week in a row radio. We are doing study streams.
No, check. Come on. I least find the fans.
You're like so frustrated. You're like, oh, the line is winning. Dang it, we're getting it right.
I know, but that's part of good calculation. Like you gotta try to, like, if I can't do it, then you
Oh, we were
proceed,
talking
right?
about Rook E7 vid, if that's what you mean. I don't know if that's what you meant. But we were talking about sacking just straight, like, immediately forcing this. And then this would be forced. Oh, wait. Tony, we just have Bishop D7.
Okay, but in Bishop D7... Wait, how am I down with... yeah, I'm down to Rook. I was going to say there's...
Oh, wait, you have Knight F5. Oh, no, but then I take.
I was thinking Queen C4. Force the queens off. But I'm down to Rook.
Yeah, so that's fine.
We
don't know if it doesn't work, RD. Nothing's disproven it yet, so... As of now, I've earned another point.
You like these points too much. Queen C2. Rook takes. King E6. That's like the best.
It was last week.
Okay, but
around the same time, radio.
Here's where I feel like there's some difficulty. Would a GM really miss Queen C2?
Are you sure they miss?
Usually they miss.
Usually?
I don't.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna assume that though.
I haven't seen a puzzle where the GM actually got it right. Is Queen H3 too dank? Yes. It's just a worse version of Queen C2.
Even though Tony has not calculated it at all.
Well, but you don't need to, because Queen H3 doesn't stop the check. But it has your idea, right? So Queen C2 just is better.
Yeah, I think I would agree too. Yes, RD. That's why I like it. I mean, and we're hitting the rook, so multiple reasons.
Okay. This bishop was is there any version of Queen C2, Rook takes, King E6? No, you just go to C6. Wait, okay. Queen C2, Rook B7? Bishop takes...
That's what... No, that's what Vid was asking, but we just...
And then Rook takes F7. Wait, no, it's check.
Are you saying, like, right after here?
Yeah, first.
Okay, wait, then takes.
And then Rook F7. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe with the bishop away... Okay, Rook E7 then.
We get into a similar
but without
story,
the bishop
though.
on this line.
Queen F7 takes, and I don't think... Okay, you take there. I go here. I don't see...
Queen takes B7 check.
Queen D3.
King D3?
No, D3.
Oh. No, wait.
Then I'm hitting your knight, too.
No way that works, bro. Hold on.
Well, when you don't have any pieces.
Shut up. Hold on. I just gotta win the queen here somewhere. I don't have the. No way. Wait. Queen f3? No, you hit the knight. Wait. Queen f3? No, you have bishop c5 afterwards. Queen f3, knight c4. Yeah, that's pretty wild. That epic king hunt.
King chase.
NANI?!
Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Much appreciated. Hello to you both. Thank you. Oh, hey,
Hello,
info
Beanie.
matters. Dude, there's no way. King up here. Up in my face.
Hey, info.
Can I sack my... Wait. Sack? Wait, okay. Knight e5 check. Bishop takes
Can I just
queen
take?
d5.
I go back. I'm sorry, Tony.
Queen f5.
You have one piece left.
Wait, queen f5.
Here.
Wait, where'd you go?
C4.
Oh, then I win the queen. Queen takes c2.
Oh, so C3. Whoops.
No! C3. Damn. Alright. Well,
Look, we
I
could
think
be
that's
missing
it.
something. These seem really difficult, but like,
I think that's it.
I don't know.
Rook takes f7 did get discussed. Yeah.
That's all we've been talking about.
Ugh. Okay. Bishop c3 idea? Bishop c3 is the idea. Okay. Well,
You have one piece left. He starts with 4 and he's left with just the one. That's such a Tony style.
it is. I tried to kill it, right? I gave it my all. I had to. I mean, that's how I would play in a game. Like I saw
You
queen
did
c2.
literally give it all.
I would throw everything to survive. But okay. Queen c2. And we think the most crushing line is rook takes. Or sorry, rook b7, then rook takes. Or rook takes right away. Probably the book doesn't talk about rook b7. It was a crazy idea by me. Number 11. All right, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 11. After the question mark, see, GM. King e6. The game
Whoa.
was massively unclear. But instead, if black played the exclam, queen c2.
Let's go.
Dang. With that very strong threat. A possible line could be rook takes f7, king e6, rook b4. Interesting.
That was not on the radar.
That was... Alright, rook b4. Wow, rook b4. Bishop c3 check. King f1. Queen d1.
Mm-hmm.
King g2. Queen d2. And black wins a piece.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
This is definitely enough. Now, just so we know, I want to look at the fishy fish.
Oh, for the one that we were talking about.
Yeah.
So we kept looking at here.
Rook d4 still. Rook d1. That's lame. Queen c7. Lame. All right, what about this? That's like not on par. Knight takes f5. Queen c7. Wait, king e6 and you draw. That was your other line.
Wait.
That's your other
Oh,
line?
because there's knight d2. We didn't see that.
See, this is why you.
But that's okay. But that's why I was like, hey, we have bishop d7.
Yes.
So I did correct it.
You're right. But for the
so
record,
I get 2 points.
For the record, that is why you throw the kitchen sink, though. This is one of those games I might throw around if you play king e6. Like, I would save it. Okay, but in this line. This is still wild. Queen f7. King takes e5. Wow, that was a big glitch. What the heck?
Yeah, you just walk down. Okay. And there's not having the rook is key. So there's no like.
Dude, that is so close. But yeah, I would absolutely go into this trying to like survive by making it work. Like,
Yeah.
because if you play it accurately, like it shifts and it's a draw, right? Like that's what you have to go for. Okay, okay. No,
Yes,
you were
hamster.
close.
He's played devil's advocate, but
Every time.
so far I think my moves have not been too bad.
No, your moves are good.
Definitely better than last week, I think.
Yeah, what have you been doing? Training?
Physically.
Okay, that does help.
Close enough.
Yo, what's up, house line? Hey, congrats.
Hi, house line.
Congrats,
Oh,
big
yeah.
guy.
CM.
Drew a candidate master. Those guys, they're not too shabby. So big draw. Davina
Why does everyone think
says-
this is a band? Is that just like what all heavy metal band merch is? These
Yeah,
kind of letters?
It does look like that. It looks like
Huh.
like early rock band.
I see.
Like the 20s.
No, this isn't a band. This is just like a $2 shirt. So.
All right. White to move.
Hi, Ender.
For the record, in that last puzzle, the whole center did get destroyed, how I did think it would happen. Not exactly, but it did get eroded. Thanks, Tony. I have to play him as white next week. Must win game for us. Both should be fire.
I was wondering how the spot thing worked if you guys drew. Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
weird.
someone has to win. Damn.
Let me give you.
But you have white, so.
Let me give you a secret to win. Play the Drobava London, you'll win. Just blow them off the board. Okay, but we go on. Puzzle.
I don't know about blowing him off the board, but I think it's a good opening too.
Also loving the study vibes. Thank you. I mean, thanks to
Thank you.
Davina. She's like, hey, I need someone to study with, but that like I can show off I'm better with. So
Okay.
I have a plan. Kostya is on the case. Oh, nice. Kostya's gonna help you out. Oh. So like, I mean, first move, like we all look at Queen D4, right? Like, look at Queen D4,
and then Knight E2, and we
there's none of
resign.
this because of that. So that's cool. Cute. Yeah. Well, it'd be 1200s. You all missed that, right?
He was testing you guys.
I also kind of want to sack this pawn. That's like I just want to like in a bullet
style it.
Yeah, in a bullet game I would play that just to break them open a little, like make them like I don't know. I would just throw that in.
Okay, I need to find a Davina style move.
The Davina style move? Oh yeah, like a B3 C4 positional like pressure.
Listen, C4 did come to mind. I don't think it's good, but no, you can backseat if you guys want.
Yeah,
but I tend to look at chat after I've like had a move come to mind though.
Yeah, and plus these puzzles are of a difficult enough caliber that like this will help all of us. Even the P-Day Master in chat, like these are like decent puzzles for them. Like they're good. Just no engines, right? No fishes, no sushi today. I want to sack something. That too. 94 looks good. I mean, it looks good as like a nice positional move, but I don't know.
That's not in Tony's vocabulary though.
But what's the threat, right? Like 94, knight takes G2, like what was your threat?
Yeah, I don't think there's a threat.
And then just like chop. So like usually these moves are so tensing that like you really need like a real threat kind of move. Hold on, I forgot to highlight the weak points for myself. Because Davina doesn't need them.
I was looking at h6, but
But
Loki, if they just take the pawn, like I'm trying to just figure out, okay, that looks like the worst option, but I still don't see what we're even doing if they just take on h6. There's
oops.
no queen e5, there's no
Hold
queen
on.
d4.
After h6, what about then knight d5? Knight d5. Threatening to take the knight and have the check.
Right. Knight is knight g6.
Knight g6 must lose to queen takes h6.
Wait, I need to clear the arrows. Okay, I guess, yeah, that it does work. Okay, so it takes 95.
But h6 and like rook block, that's like I think that's the real question, right?
Right. I was, again, just if they play the worst looking move, making sure there's a win.
You're right. You always bet on your opponent being weak. I like it.
Well, because there's been so many times where I've seen like a student be like, "Oh, I'm gonna sack this piece," and I'm like, "Okay, well, what if they just take?" They're like, "No, their king is so weak, and I have this like open file or whatever." And then it's like, "Okay, well, how are you gonna use it?" And then they don't actually have a win, and they just sacked a piece, and their opponent
Oh,
could
that's
just get out of
bad.
it.
That's bad.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do
So
that.
it's like, okay, you always look at what, even if it looks awful, you always go with what if they take the bait or what if they play the most awful looking move? Because if there's actually not something strong there, then there's no need to invest so much more time in the harder lines.
Yeah. Okay, so then h6 take 95, knight g6, queen takes h6, then rook e7.
Wait, if oh, okay, never mind. There's also queen g5. Never mind. Okay, so taking doesn't work. So h6.
Are we still going through the take line or?
No. If h6, what about? Okay, I guess rook o7. Oh wait, no, but then we just take and then knight e5. That also doesn't work then. Extra.
e3 looking for queen g5 after the knight move. g3, knight disappears magically. Queen g5. I like the idea. It feels slow though.
h6, rook o7.
And g3
takes.
It might be like
Bishop takes
knight
f5.
checks. I didn't go further. Oh, okay.
Worst case, you're just winning a pawn though, right, hamster? 95 looks a lot. Looks promising. I guess there's king f6.
Wait, you're talking 95 right away?
Well, he was saying if here, takes, and then takes here.
Wait, but doesn't 95 pick up a knight?
Well, okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. But then I was like, if 95 king f6, is that a move?
King f6. Hold on. King f6. Those are one of those like geez, girl. Okay. It's
Yeah, because if there's no king f6, the line's simple, but I don't know if I see a response to king f6. Like, there's lines with taking, but they just block.
Also, what
So
if
I
they
don't know.
played Rook E7? Did we go through those?
No.
Isn't that just safer than Rook F7?
No, right? Because you just win the knight cleanly.
Good point. So then, I really like H6.
It's promising.
I like
Just
it.
Rook F7 is gonna be the. I don't know.
But is it better than 95 right away? What was 95? 95? What does black do?
That's an interesting line with knight takes c4. But after knight takes c4, if the queen just like moved back, what's the line?
That definitely sounds like a Steven kind of line.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm missing something or if black can hold. Is it white to win? White to move and should be winning. Oh, you like the king. Okay. I like the king's open too, but
that's not enough.
well, I mean, it could be, but I don't think there's enough comp outside of that because there's no way to play on that. I don't know. It feels too flaky to me.
But you thought 90 instead of 95 bishop takes F5?
To me, I was like, okay, worst case, if they just sit on that, is this move damaging?
Wait, bishop takes F5. And if pawn takes F5, what happens?
Yeah, that's also, I guess maybe he was thinking knight g5. And then king f8 and takes or something.
King F7.
Right.
Go
Come
back
back.
and forth. But you sacked the piece. So that's 2 pawns with
Right,
piece.
I don't think back and forth, but... Oh, wait, isn't this pawn here? Can't you take?
Oh, I guess... Yeah, if we look at the H6 lines.
So...
Oh, that makes... Wait, that's a huge difference.
Takes. So if they took the bait, then a check, and then if they went back, then we take. But
wait,
here, yeah.
What if in the King F6 line you could just trade and take on G7? No, it's probably not enough. Wait, that feels wrong. Hold on. I don't know. Ugh. My bones definitely like 95 more than bishop takes, but I can't prove it. You must be right. Your Majesty and God of Chess. Nice tan, Tony. Oh. Thanks.
Did you get it? Did you go out?
I mean, I did spend quite a bit of time at the pool this weekend. I spent like 2 days, 3 hours each day at the pool.
Nice.
Because it's summer, you gotta spend some nice pool time. I'm still wondering, G3, knight takes H5, queen G5. There is no bishop takes F3 because of the rook pins. That is nowhere safe to go. Okay, so you're still on this idea. What I don't like is that this knight becomes, but here.
And then G6. Queen H6, knight F6.
It seems pretty solid to me. Wait, knight G5?
And then I thought rook E7.
Yeah, because the knight's gone. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like that would probably be enough. It...
Although, Matt, it's Tony, so you're never going to be enough. Just I've learned that last week.
What? What are you talking about?
Any line you give him will not be enough unless it's sacking your entire house.
Isn't there a mate on G7? Queen h6. Oh yeah, if you play knight f6. So then instead of knight f6, you play rook e7.
Oh, I guess yeah, you have to swap what I said. Never mind. My line gets black mated. Yeah, I think rook e7 is solid.
Yeah, I think the trouble is that the problems of knight e7 go away. Or rook e7 go away with knight h5. Okay, so on the h6 lines, you think bishop f5 for sure over knight e5.
What, say again?
You think for sure bishop f5 over knight e5.
Yeah, I just don't see the plan after this.
I don't see it
fully.
either, but it makes me sad.
Well, okay, let's see one more time. So what was it? Here, takes, here.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do anything with this yet.
Yep. This is gonna bug me. This is so.
I mean, Stefan said this,
C4.
and then takes, and then takes, but then I was like, well, what if the queen just went back?
Wait, but then you have rook takes, rook takes d5.
Wait, and then knight takes, or pawn takes?
No, you're right. You're right.
I was looking at queen c3, but then I was like, there's e5.
Yeah, no, it's not enough.
It feels like there's almost something there, but I don't know if there actually is.
Yeah, and then bishop f5. What if you just don't take back? So,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
7.
Like, if they don't take back, then what? You're up a pawn, I guess. Best case.
Best.
I mean, positionally, it looks nice too.
Shut up. Bishop f5. Come on, how does black fight back? There's got to be a way. Knight takes g2. I don't think it's enough. Okay, but do you have another threat? Flip the board. You want it from the opposite side? Okay, I'm not finding anything. So we lock in bishop f5.
Maybe there's a way to win more than a pawn in a decent position, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, I do think you might.
I'm not fully convinced with bishop f5, but it looks.
I think you get other stuff too.
Looks fine. But okay, we get that pawn, but can't they also just like take? Even if we take here, is that? I don't know. It's.
I mean, I did redeem it. Maybe it helps. All right, we can flip for a bit. I actually do flip when I do puzzles online. I do flip it when I feel stuck.
Ah.
What? You don't like this?
No, I'm used to it, but I wasn't expecting it, so it's a. I was gonna say I have to reprocess the position, but I could also just stop calculating.
So I'm gonna recalculate here. Here. Is there any in between move? No, I don't think so. Takes. Bishop f5. Yeah, after bishop f5, I think I would just play g6 and try to hold. If I was getting attacked like that. And then you would just go back to c2. And you're positionally winning. Yeah, 95. 95 just feels so scary. You have 6. Takes. Queen H4, G5. Wait. Here. This too absurd? It's probably too absurd.
Well, just takes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you had to sack a piece.
I was just enjoying the open mind. I do want to sack a piece. I almost want to like take. I'd love to take rook takes d5 or something. But okay, I think we're through it.
Okay.
All right, we'll flip it. All right, I'm gonna read it out loud, so you can make the moves. All right, for puzzle 12. All right, white was able to ruin the black position with a simple move, h6. Let's go. That was my first instinct. Oh, wow, we didn't look at this at all. Rook f6 being the best defense.
Okay. All right.
Wow, okay. And the following line, rook takes g7, check. King h8, makes sense. And then knight e5, knight g6, knight f7, rook f7, rook takes f7, rook g8, queen a7, knight e7. Bishop,
so complicated. Holy.
Wait, knight e7, bishop e4.
Oh, what the dude? How does anyone solve these, man?
Wait a second. What is bishop e4? F takes e4. Rook takes e7.
I'm checked out.
Rook takes g2.
King f1. No way.
King takes g2. e3. King h3. White wins. Wow.
Dude, that's so stupid. No. What happened to all our hard work that we calculated? Turn on the engine.
That is goated. Oh my gosh.
Wait, can I not turn on the engine?
Oh, maybe not.
Huh.
All right, let's go. Okay.
Rook f7 is top move.
Rook f7.
Bro, rook f6 is not even on the list.
Rook takes.
What do you mean?
King takes. And bishop
I didn't even
takes.
consider.
5 is bad.
Well, okay, that's what we were talking about.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and I guess, yeah, we were talking about this, and I guess white is just positionally crushing. Yeah.
Okay, and then if they accept, then 95, which we thought.
Right.
And then we thought, I didn't even think what the defense would be.
Whoa, just giving this up?
Well, I don't know what to do with it. Where do you throw it away? Knight g6?
No, but then we talk about this not working. Yeah, that doesn't work. Wait, what's... What the heck?
Queen b8? I don't... Okay.
Wait.
So you can't take the pony because they'll take the rook? That's... But don't you have queen check? Wait, you give it up? You're supposed to give it up.
Well, you're not giving up the rook. Right, well, okay, you do in this
do.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Wait. I think it's... Doesn't it say this?
Nope.
Wait. I saw queen takes f4 flash on the in the line.
Oh.
What the... Oh, queen d8. Oh. Okay, I misread. Wow.
Damn.
Okay, so here's some of the hard part is that we're still missing a bunch of the evaluation lines and some of the stuff in the book. But we are getting like certain lines totally right. Like we found Bishop F5.
We're regardless, we are at least improving in our calculation. I think that we can say.
Yeah, Rook F6, I don't
like that as much.
I don't know that I would have found Rook F6.
Yeah, like, okay, you have to be you can't be human and play this all as perfectly as Black did.
Ew,
I don't know.
9H5. Just
like
Queen F4.
no, from you.
What? Don't tell me. Wait, but this doesn't feel
okay,
like...
but this makes sense because you have like so many pawns.
Yeah.
Not enough for Tony. We should do that maybe next time where we have like a position and one of us tries to attack and one of us tries to defend. That could be fun.
That is something I started doing with my students. Is that like with tactic puzzles, like I'll make them get the answer, but then I'll fight them and like play out the position and like they actually have to win it. Because they
have to convert.
Yeah, their converting is not as high as I want it to be. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. No, that's a super important thing. I think especially in their games too. They're like, oh yeah, I know what my mistake was, or oh, I know how I could have won, but it's like, okay, you're winning. Now convert it to the win, right? It's a good skill.
It's not enough to just be winning. It's the hard part though. Like finding the tactic and getting the win is the hard part, supposedly.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Can you
that's Can you replay the book line? Okay, hold on. Here.
Knight E5
here.
Or
and then it was something absurd like shoot, what was it? Oh shoot.
No, wasn't it just here?
No, I think that was a computer line.
Oh.
And not the book line. I think the book line was like stupid. This was right. Oh no, the book line was this. Queen A7. Queen A7 was the book line. I remember this. I think. And then
how did they stop it though? I don't think this is right.
Wait, how did they slow it down?
No, wait, what did you play for
that's 95? Wait, so is it Queen A7 right away? Oh my gosh.
Wait, what are we missing?
It was definitely this in King H8.
Wait, 95 Knight G6. Oh.
Knight G6.
Okay. Yeah, I remember this. And then it was Rook G8, wasn't it?
Rook G...
Or
yeah, Rook G8,
no.
Queen A7.
Then Queen A7, Knight F8.
With this stuff. And then it was something crazy. Rook takes D5. Oh, Bishop E4.
Yeah, and then takes...
Wait.
Oh, wait, and then what?
No, we're still losing here.
Oh, was it not Bishop E4?
Was it... Wait, was it Rook takes? No, you have check.
Wait, it was... Huh. It was something...
We read it one time so fast.
Yeah. We tuned it out.
It was so absurd.
No, I think it was Bishop E4 though, wasn't it? Because we had to defend this.
No, I think no. I remember Bishop E4 and this.
It was a move,
but I don't remember. Was it here?
Oh, Queen D4. Because then we take
Queen D4. Wait, but what did they do? I don't remember them pushing and us taking.
Well, it's winning.
Well, yeah, but what was the line? That's the challenge. Was it this?
Well, see, why are we cracking our brains here when this is completely winning?
Because we're trying to remember the book line.
Ah,
Wait, maybe Knight F8 wasn't the move. Was Knight F8 not the move? Book said?
oh, it was 97. Oh, right. And then it
97.
was Bishop E4. Why do I keep wanting to play Bishop E4?
Wait,
I just know it happens. No, I think it's no. Wait, why can't we just take
I don't know. Oh, because
and then
this?
takes? Oh, wait, and then here.
No, wait. It was. No, didn't we get the H3? We got the H3, didn't we? Was it King F1?
Oh yeah, but we can't get there in this line, so we did it wrong.
Wait, so how did we get the H3? Wait, it was.
Oh wait. Yeah. And then takes, and then they took here. Boom.
Wait, I don't remember E3, but King H3 is for sure.
Yeah. Well, E3 forces us to go here.
Okay, did we double
So I
check
think
it?
that. I think
Okay.
it looks right.
H6.
Okay,
Rook
extra said
F6,
well done.
Rook takes C7, King H8, Knight E5, Knight G6, Knight F7. Wait, did we do that? No, wait, yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Knight
we
F7.
did.
Rook F7, Rook G8,
Mhm.
Queen A7, Rook 90. No, 97, Bishop E4, up takes, Rook takes G2, King takes G2, E3, King H3. Okay, we
Yeah.
got it. Oh gosh.
That took a
Okay,
while.
That's actually hard.
Yeah.
Deal. So this is
Damn.
puzzle 3 out of 6 in increasing difficulty. No, this is puzzle. Hold on. This is puzzle.
Yeah, there's no shot
12.
that's 3 out of 6.
This is puzzle 12 out of 60. 12 out of 60.
Difficulty?
12, yeah, out of the chapter. Like it should just get harder as we go through the chapter exercises.
What?
It goes up to 60.
Okay. I mean, some psychotic masochists do 60, I guess.
Well, that's just one chapter. We still have the whole book to get through.
I don't know who we is, but
We is you and me, Davina. We got this, okay?
yeah, I'll make sure we switch it up next week, chat.
They're grouped by 6 as in there's 6 on a page. That's about it though. I don't remember it saying anything
okay.
about like. Yeah, it looks like. So there's 6 on a page, on each page.
That's true, Hamster. He's probably solved all of them.
Who?
The FM that was in here. I'm gonna assume he solved a lot of them.
I bet. That's what I'm telling you, man. Like these GMs really like this guy. They think he's the GOAT, so I believe him.
I mean, for Pain, yeah, he is the GOAT.
For Pain. I put that one book down to 100 classical elo gain, and I didn't even work that hard at it.
Damn.
So
I want to gain 100
Look at that.
classical.
See? Get through this book, 100 elo gain. That's what I need.
Mentally.
Then I hit 2100, and then I need another book to hit 22.
Yeah. I feel like that should take you to 22 though.
Or maybe like I do enough puzzles. I just spam enough puzzles. I'll have to tell you about my puzzle training later.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, how much time do we have? Do I throw another on or?
No, I don't think I can do another one. I think it's good enough timing to close up, and then I can grab a snack before I start.
Okay, fair enough.
But how many did we do today?
We did
4? 3?
4.
I think 3 or 4. Okay. That's last week we did 5, right?
Yeah, with just a little bit extra time. So for some reason I do think we had an easier time, but we didn't capture all of it. We didn't capture everything in every position.
Yeah, we had I think better at like finding the line that was winning. Like the winning moves, but sometimes the best defense was tough. Even though the fish doesn't agree that the book put the best defense in.
That's
So
true. The fish, but maybe it chose like the more human response on purpose. Because some of those fish defense lines were pretty wild.
maybe.
Quick blitz match between you both, dude. What do you mean? She'll just destroy me.
Maybe
Well,
next
we'll
time.
get there. We're gonna get there. Let me give me another year of my training arc, and we'll be
Whoa,
throwing some
hold up.
blows.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Uh, this is my training, so what have I learned from this, guys? That's what I'm working with.
Calculate. By the way, we don't have to do this every week. We can always,
I think mixing it up could be cool, even just like for people watching, just because like if we play something or just switch it up, like it'll be different stuff too for people to learn from
yeah.
too. So
There
it'll be good for
is
all of
there
us.
is a there's a pet theory out there by some super GMs in Caden. Okay. We're testing this theory out, but it goes something like maybe doing 100-game training matches as giant like benefits.
Oh yeah, we talked about this last week too.
Oh, we're testing that right now.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
actually, chat. This coming Monday, I think it's gonna work out. But I'll have a training partner that I'm doing the 100-game match with. I'm doing 50 out of the 100 in one session against a national master. So I'm gonna try not to get blown away.
I'm curious to see how that will do.
And a really strong national. He's 2300. Like he's a strong national master. He's not like a weak old one.
Damn.
So it's
sorry to all the weak old national masters out there, I guess.
There's tons of them, bro.
That's true, Hamster. We'll definitely do stuff like that too.
But yeah, I think we could do something like that at some point.
Yeah.
Italian machine.
Plenty of not masters.
Playing out of position, I think, is also very valuable. Time control for the match, it's 3-2. 3-2. I think it serves a couple purposes. Like, for example, I have one experience where I played a 20-game match against somebody named Orange Theory. If you see him online, he's a great bullet player, really strong.
Orange Theory,
yeah,
the workout place?
Kind of like that. Yeah, his name is like Orange Theory or something like that. But he has a picture of an orange. He's like 25, maybe 2,700 bullet right now. But I played 20 games against him, and we played Moroxy Bind in the Dragon, in the Accelerated Dragon, almost every of my black games.
Mm-hmm.
And from that experience, I got like so much more comfortable in the Moroxy that I drew a 2,200 in Vegas in the Moroxy Bind. And I attribute it to that match where I became much more comfortable and familiar with the ideas to that match. So I think the ideas, you basically get super familiar with similar structures because you play the same things, and you either figure it out or you're having to switch during the match. So it's like that's some of the premise around why this could be such a good idea, along with like stamina, having the stamina for so many games.
No, it sounds very good for sure.
Taking notes on the old hits.
I have to start wrapping up, but this was fun.
All right.
So guys, next week it might be like next Sunday, but we'll keep you guys posted.
Wait, should I keep going? Maybe I can keep going.
If you want to keep going, I'll just raid you then.
Do I want to keep going? I might have to do some stuff.
Keep going for like 5 minutes.
All right. I'll keep going slightly farther than you. Maybe I'll try to get my 2,500 bullet back.
Yeah. Try to overtake my bullet rating.
Wait,
I'm very low.
What's your
it's been dropping a bit. I'm like low 25.
Oh, that's tough. I'm like 24.66. Yuck.
Okay, well then I'll wrap up and I'll send the menaces your way.
All right, send the menaces over. I don't know that I'll continue for a while. I think I might meet somebody, but anyways.
Okay.
Good luck with your lesson.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, this was good.
2,600 blitz is insane. It is insane. It's actually
I
crazy.
I always tell myself when I get back to 2600, don't peak sit, and then I peak sit, and then I haven't played in like 2 months. So I will lose it next time I play it, and then I'll just try to get back up.
But it works. It works. You break your peak and then you live there.
That's true. That's true. Alrighty. Well, I'll send them your way, and we'll talk about next week.
Okay. Deuces.
Alrighty. Bye bye.
All right, chat. Let me send a quick message before I fully start. All right. I don't know. Ugh, dude, hopefully I have the speed right now to get back at this. Uh, Wait, that feels weird. Hold on, that feels weird.
NANI?
The Davina raid. Thanks, Davina. Thanks again for the amazing training sesh. Always good. This is probably too much. Wait, maybe we're holding. Oh shoot, not with that move. Oh shoot, I don't like that. Oh no. Oh, he just went for the draw. Dude, that guy was 2650. It was so fast. Woohoo. Was fun to see you later. See you, Davina. Damn. I actually gained 4 points from a draw. That tells you how high rated they are. No joke, man. Wait. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. I just needed to hold that better. Really? Can he get me? Yes, but what do you do with this knight? I haven't cal- Oh shoot, that's what you do with it. Oh no, we're dead here. Down 10 seconds? Oh, damn. Wait, Orange King? How did you know I was talking about you? Bad at chess? No. You didn't know I was talking about you? Hmm. Can I do this? Wow. Dang, he's so fast. Oh shoot, that's bad. Ah! Hmm. Dang, there's no point there. Yeah. Dude, this guy's fast. Wait, I'm gonna lose quite a bit of points playing him. Stopped way too long there. What? Oh shoot, I don't have knife work. Dang, he's good, man. I do not think I'm good enough to really get this guy right now. Dude, yeah, we're so slow. Ooh, jeez. What a beast. Alright, bishop. I think I had to bail out there real quick. Don't like this. Mm. Dude, just move. What are we doing? Oh my gosh, I got lost in the sauce. Wow. Wait, I should play Rook H6. Knight's useless over there. No, I still flagged. Oh, dude, that was the one. That was the one. That was the one. I can't believe I messed that up. Wait. I don't know, maybe? Shoot. Wait. Man, don't tell me I can't get him somewhere. Dude, he's so good. Oh gosh. Wait. Do I not get him first? Check? I guess not. What? How can I not get this guy first? Wait. Yeah, it's just there. Oh, I had nothing. That's so sad. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I just did that. Good lord. Yeah, nothing we can do there. Oh, dude. Freaking messed that up so bad. I think this is okay. So I gotta be so careful because he's so much faster than me. Oh, jeez. Dang, he's so fast. Can't keep up with the speed. Yes. Finally got him one. Holy cow. It took so much to get him. Dude, it's a lot, man. This guy is crazy. Oh, jeez. What happened? What did I do? Okay. Just get out of the way. Get out of the way. Yep, keep getting out of the way. You're such a pain. Shoot. No, that doesn't do anything. Why would I do that? That doesn't do anything. Mate, yeah. Shoot. These are like tough, man. Dang, Tony, you are 2450. Moke, I was 2500. I just messed it up recently. Oh, shoot. Like, I broke 2500. Twice already. But right now, I'm getting freaking bodied by this guy. Wait, checkmate. Yes! We got him! We got him. Alright, this I can get behind. No way. No way. This is so dangerous. What are you doing? You're doing something sneaky. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, I think I see it. I think I see it. Wait, does he have... Oh my god! I can't believe I messed it up. Dude. That was such a win. He like found like such a clutch idea there at the end. Let's hold the chain here. Can we play? I'm actually in a kind of like a little bit of a match right now. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Wow. I totally forgot about the bishop. I might have been okay there. Wow, really? Give me the diagonal, huh? Don't stop thinking. Don't start thinking. Shit. Gotta get out of the center now. Mm-hmm. Oh shoot, I'm pinned. Wait. Yeah, it's too slow and I couldn't find the clutch moves. Wait. I've been playing chess since I was in high school. Okay, I don't think you have anything tricky, right? Okay, you do. Wow, he's still finding tricks and ideas. Even then, wow. I don't know if I could have stopped it. Wow, he's still, man. It's like playing Hikaru. That was your training account, was it now? Okay, for sure I hold this position, right? Oh man, don't tell me I get checkmated. Oh, dude. Damn. I forgot to switch back. Ah. Sweet social life. Glad you switched back, so I recognize you. Hmm. Always got to keep this looming. Really? Come on, come on. Yeah! No! What? I heard the click. I heard the click in my headphones. Oh my gosh. I can't believe the move didn't go through. That is so sad. Freaking. What? Ah, I'm a little annoyed. That one makes me mad. Wait, that looks so weakening. Hold on. Oh, nice. Got this guy. I get you. Yeah, but what does that do? Does that do anything? can't. Forgot about that. Ah. Wait. Wow, dude, did you say, yeah, you sacked all your stuff. Oh, damn, these guys are so good. No, no, get out of here. Get out of here. Wait, just move. Got him. Got him. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I meant to take it. I meant to take it. I meant to take it. What? What a bad, freaking bad pre-move. Shoot, what am I even gonna do now? Ah, that one wasn't it. Ew. Okay, okay. you kidding me with 0.8? With 0.8? Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. That is 20 games. Oh my gosh. Had enough time too. I just had to be like a little more careful. Just like a little more careful. Are King's Union and the London popular in this mode? I'm seeing a lot of both. What's up, bro, Mr. Tony? Hey, Tasset. GG's. Oh gosh, why you lost a lot already? We got formed for sure. Oof, ladder mate was so close. I know, dude, it was so close. Ah, but all right. Oh no, you can keep the redeem. I'm actually gonna call it. I was supposed to end earlier, but thought I'd stay on just a little bit longer. But let's see. Anyone we should raid? Anyone out there that we know of? Because the study session's over, of course. That was the main point of the stream, right? Let's go. Who's this? You played well, thanks. Oh, I tried. Call me Seth. Alright, Seth. Raid Hell? Alright, Hell's chill. We can raid Hell. Ooh, man. You're just too good, man. You, Battle Chest, you are too good still. You're a freaking beast. Oh, I can tell there's a giant gap between me and 2600s still. But anyways, I'm going to see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me and Davina, watching the steady stream. Hopefully you learned something, you practice your tactics, all the good stuff. Ooh, did I get a brilliancy? Or did he get a... I got one! Yes, the rucksack! Hell would be your third wheel. What does that mean? What the heck? Anyways, send some love over to Hell. Hang out with him. And I will see you guys later.